This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay. Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4 through 6, is that today when I was at the plantation, I was just meditating on all the crimes and all the atrocities that America has committed, which led me to do some research on how much wickedness, how much crimes, how much cruelty, all right, has America done on the earth. And I came across this website called github.com, where 9 contributors, I don't know who they are, more likely they're Edomites, okay, because hey, they'll make their own tongue fall upon themselves, all right. But these 9 contributors did a chronological order of a list of atrocities committed by the United States authorities. To a point, it is clear that this devil, all right, these proud devils are the so-called white people of today, starting with their elite, all right? They are the biblical Edomites, okay? Their soul is not upright, okay? They cannot keep at home, all right? Their desire is as hell, and everywhere they go, they bring nothing but death. So I want to get into this article, this website, and I got to give them kudos, man. The amount of information they put here is accurate. All right, they did their due diligence. And I'm going to jump around to certain parts just to show you that, yeah, these Edomites, these so-called white people, all right, they are the harbinger of death. Okay, everywhere they grow, they bring nothing but death and destruction. All right, they wave their hands wave violence on the earth. Let me get that real quickly. Book of Psalms, chapter 58. Before I get into this article, this website, Psalms 58 and 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Right. Do these Edomites do that? Okay, do these so-called white people, all right, speak righteousness, all right, judge uprightly? No, all right? All right, according to Habakkuk, and when I get into this website, let's go back to Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, right? He doesn't have an upright soul, these Edomites, all right? Starting with the elite. Esau, Edom, all right? They have a wicked spirit on them, all right? And they can't do nothing righteously. And we believe that. That's why it says, but the just shall live by his faith. Because we believe, okay, according to the scripture says, who is the devil, okay? Who is the wicked that walks the earth? Who is this proud man that can never keep it at home? Right? That's Esau, Edom. That's the so-called white man. All right? And the Lord is going to take this devil out. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to take this devil out. Let's go back to Psalms 58 and 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Right? That's the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right? And he uses America, all right, to conduct his wickedness by force and violence. Yea, ye weigh the violence, of your hands in the earth. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in earth. Right. And we're going to get into this website because, wow. Definition. Now, this definition is atrocity. An extremely wicked or cruel act, typically one involving physical violence or injury. If there is a country that has committed unspeakable atrocities in the world, it is the United States of America. Yea, they don't care for human beings, right? And this is a Hamite saying this, but hey, I agree. All right? The most wickedest kingdom on the earth is America. All right? With its wicked philosophy, all right? With its degenerate social structure, pushing out LGBTQ personnel, not only here in America but abroad, all right, and it's imperialism. I want to get to this point right here. The U.S. empire currently maintains an imperialist network of over 800 military bases in 70 countries. For comparison, all other countries combined have only 30 bases. Now, doesn't that go with Habakkuk? Chapter 2, verse 5. So now let's get into his imperialism. We'll start with the Middle East. Let's go in the past. And I'm just going to jump around. I don't want to make this too long. All right? In 1953, the CIA in Iran overthrows the democratically elected Mohammad Mossadegh in a military coup after he threatens to nationalize British oil. This is factual. The CIA replaced him with a dictator, the Shah of Iran, whose secret police, Zavak, is as brutal as the Gestapo. After the initial coup failed and the Shah and his family fled to Italy, the CIA paid millions of dollars to bribe military officers and paid gangsters to unleash violence in the streets of Tehran, which they're doing today. Okay? This is America. All right? This is Babylon. All right? Which you Edomites are in the ruling of it. All right? This is your nation. Okay? This is how you're able to keep your dominance and power over the whole world. All right? Using America's military, CIA. All right? Let's go to another one. From 1979 and 89, the CIA began supplying arms and money, $630 million per year by 1987, and a total of $5.6 billion to factions fighting against the Soviets in their invasion of Afghanistan. You want to know why your school is all fucked up? You want to know why, okay, there's so much poverty in America? Because the money is going to America's foreign policy, all right? To keep dominance on the earth. So clearly this is revealing who the wicked is, Esau, Edom. And what was known as Operation Cyclone. The U.S. government secretly provided weapons and funding for the Mujahideen, Islamic guerrillas of Afghanistan, fighting to overthrow the Afghan government and the Soviet military forces that supported it. Supplies were channeled through the Inter-Service Intelligence of Pakistan, although Operation Cyclone officially ended in 1989 with the withdrawal of Soviet troops from Afghanistan. The United States government funding for the Mujahideen continued through 1992. Fanatical extremists now possess state-of-the-art weaponry, including Sheikh Abdel Rahman and Osama bin Laden, who were later responsible for the 1993 and 2001 World Trade Center bombings in New York. All right? Whether you want to believe That narrative, guess what? America funded these clowns in the 80s, and that's why they had this technology. They had this ambition to get radicalized. If you believe the narrative, the point is, this is America using their institutions, okay, to create nothing but havoc and chaos. To a point, it's hitting their own country. The architect of the war, Zbigniew Brzezinski, another psychopath, an advisor to President Carter, admitted in a 1998 interview with the Parisian publication Les Nouvelles Observateurs, confirmed that Carter signed the first directive for the secret aid to the Mujahideen against the Soviet support Kabul government before the Soviet invasion. Right. And now, guess what? In 2020, all right, there's articles that now the Soviet Union, Russia, are now funding the Taliban to overthrow you Americans. All right? Because the Russians have vengeance in their heart too. But clearly you can see that this is the reason why, okay, America has been nothing but oppressive, man. All right? This is what they do. All right? And to a point that they don't even care if their own people get caught in the crossfire. All right? Let's go to another one. Let's go to Africa. We'll get to the Western Hemisphere, but I want to go to Africa because check this out. In 1961, the CIA assists in the assassination of the democratically elected Congolese leader Patrice Lumumba, throwing the country into years of turmoil. Before his assassination, the CIA sent one of its scientists, Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, to the carrying lethal biological material intended to use in Lumumba's assassination. The virus would have been able to produce a fatal disease indigenous to the Congo-era Africa and was transported in diplomatic pouches. Right. Who thinks like this? The wicked. Esau Edom. Okay? So if you want to believe in the COVID-19, who made that? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It wasn't the Chinese. It was Esau Edom, the so-called white man. If you want to believe that narrative, just like if you want to believe the narrative of 9/11, all right, the Twin Towers. Who funded these radicals? America. Okay? Even though we know that 9/11 was an inside job, but hey, all right? Either way, you're caught. This is the so-called white man. And this is something that he wants to come off that he is the most caring person under the sun. No, he is the devil. This is the devil. All right? Let's go to another one. We got more. Just bear with me. I just wanted to bring that out to show you about biological weapon. Let's go to Western Hemisphere. All right? In March 2020, the U.S. placed a $50 million bounty on the head of Venezuela President Maduro. This is the first time the U.S. has publicly put a bounty on a ruling head of state, accusing Maduro and his government of drug trafficking and harboring terrorists. I mean, come on, man. Who? This is what America does. Let's jump down to some great things that Esau Edom, all right, who rules here in America. This is this is the hierarchy of your empire. All right, let's go to look at this one. In 1912, the United States military invaded Nicaragua after intermittent landings and naval bombardments in the previous decades. It was occupied by the U.S. almost continuously from 1912 through 1933. With the onset of the Great Depression and Augusto S. Cedillo's Nicaraguan guerrilla troops fighting back against U.S. troops became too close for the U.S. government, and a withdrawal was ordered in 1993. So America's been constantly going into Nicaragua, all right? These are these what the scripture says, all right? He's a proud man. He need to keep it at home. Oh, look at this one. In Smedley Butler's, a former U.S. general and Medal of Honor recipient, 1935 pamphlet, War is a Racket, he recounted his experience as being an agent of American imperialism. I spent 33 years and 4 months in active military service during that period. I spent most of my time as a high-class muscle man for big business, for Wall Street and the bankers. In short, I was a racketeer, a gangster for capitalism. I helped make Mexico and especially Tampico safe for American oil interests in 1914. I helped make Haiti and Cuba a decent place for the National City Bank boys to collect revenues in. I helped in raping of half a dozen Central American republics for the benefit of Wall Street. I helped purify Nicaragua for the International Banking House of Brown Brothers in 1902-1912. I brought light to the Dominican Republic for the American sugar interests in 1916. I helped make Honduras right for the American fruit companies in 1903. In China in 1927, I helped see to it that Standard Oil went on its way unmolested. Looking back on it, I might have given Al Capone a few hints. The best he could do was to operate his racket in 3 districts. I operated on 3 continents. If that's not the so-called white man, who's the devil the Bible speaks of, if the so-called white man is not Esau, Edom, then who is? Who the fuck is? Let's get what the blessing was. Genesis 27. I'm just going to get to the point. By the way, this is for the elect and the elect only. All right? You so-called white people that watch it, all this is proving is that this is the reason why you're going to be judged, all right, as a nation. You're the biblical Edomites, and get ready to see America get blown the fuck up, all right, with nuclear fire, and I can't wait. Genesis 27 and 40. I'll start at 38 just to know who this is talking about. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live. And this is it. This is how you're able to live on top of everyone. By killing, destroying, man. By the sword. That was your blessing, Esau, Edom. All right? This is the only way you could keep ruling, keep your power, is by killing and destroying and hurting people. Okay? Atrocities. Committing all these atrocities. And shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break the yoke of thy neck. All right? But the point is, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and that's why you're able to get the fatness of the earth. Okay, this is your rap sheet. Okay, this is your rap sheet. I mean, you can't get any more credible than this. I mean, these 9 contributors did their due diligence to expose you so-called white people, man, you Edomites, and it might have been 9 times out of 10. It is you. It is your own people doing it. Your own tongue shall fall upon yourselves. All right. Let's get into the 60s, man. Remember the 60s? There's one I want to find. It was, what's his name? Man, look at this. Is all your handiwork, Esau, Edom. Yeah, this one right here. Wow. When you read this, in 1987, the former CIA station chief in Angola in 1976, John Stockwell, testified to Congress and told the grisly tale of U.S. involvement on behalf of business interests in Latin America. He cited covert operations in Nicaragua, Panama, Guatemala, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Cuba. Over the course of testimony, he estimated that given the bombings of water supplies and other essential infrastructure, the invasion, the coups that the United States on its quest for empire has been responsible for 6 million deaths. The CIA retaliated by suing him into bankruptcy. Right. This is a CIA station chief in Angola. He had to testify for Congress and saying that the United States government is responsible for killing 6 million people. Okay? This is your handiwork. All right? You know what, man? I keep saying, tongue shall fall upon themselves. May as well get that. Yet you want to say that us, the Israelites, all right, us here at Great Millstone, we're the most evilest people to walk the earth. Are you out of your fucking mind? You want to say the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are the most savages, okay, ruthless animals that walk the earth. Are you out of your fucking mind? But it's okay, though, all right? We just know that we're at the end because this is all prophesied that you were going to be revealed in these last days. Who is the fucking wicked that walks the earth, all right? Before I get the tongue, let's go. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right. If it's not the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, then who the fuck is? And if you like me dropping a lot of F-bombs, you can get the fuck off my channel. All right? Because clearly, you're not understanding what the fuck is going on. By me dropping F-bombs is nothing compared to the amount of death that this so-called white race, the Edomites, have been pushing all across the fucking earth. And this is our brothers and sisters that are dying too. 6 million. This is where Jake is at. And let me retract, not the fucking earth. The earth is beautiful, all right? It's just ran by fucking wicked, evil people, these Edomites. And you still got, that's it on that. Let's go to internal repression. Native Americans. Look at all this. This is all documented, man, of your handiwork. In the 1800s, Indian removal was a policy of the United States government whereby Native Americans were forcibly moved from their ancestral homelands in the eastern United States to lands west of the Mississippi River. Thereafter known as Indian Territory, the policy has been characterized by some scholars as part of the long-term genocide of Native Americans. Right, because they're the Israelites. All right? Oh, look at this piece of shit, Andrew Jackson. In 1813, the Creek War was a war between the U.S. led by then notorious Indian hunter Andrew Jackson and the Creek Nation, residing primarily in Alabama. Over 1,500 Creeks were killed. The war effectively ended with the Treaty of Fort Jackson, where General Andrew Jackson insisted that the Creek Confederacy cede more than 21 million acres of land from the southern Georgia and central Alabama. This land were taken from Allied Creek as well as Red Sticks. In 1814, Andrew Jackson became famous for his role in the Battle of Horseshoe Bend, where his side killed more than 800 Creeks under Jackson, and the men he chose to succeed him, Martin Van Buren, 70,000 Indians east of Mississippi were forced westward. Right. All right, this is your handiwork, Esau, Edom. Let's go down. Let's go down to Southern Kingdom. The origins of U.S. police line slave catching patrol of the 1700s. Yep. And Obama's not our people. Obama's a Hamite. All right, and Obama was a puppet. All right, groomed by Zimbru Brzezinski, okay? So don't be saying, what about Obama? All right, you don't know nothing. Shut the fuck up. During the 2020 coronavirus pandemic, it was found that a law that empowered police to arrest those for not social distancing led to 80% of those arrested being black and Latino. Wow, man. I mean, yeah, they're on their due diligence. This is, I saved this article. I might come back to this and do more lessons. This is powerful stuff. I mean, he got dates. All right, he's got the event. Shameful spewing. Let's go down. Starting in 1967, the Black Panther Party, Revolutionary Black Socialist Group, became the target of FBI's COINTELPRO, who redeemed Panther's free breakfast program, which served food for 10,000 children daily at its height, and its free medical care program as a dangerous threat to U.S. local police forces. Wow. And all that Jake was trying to do, of course they were going off because they shouldn't be in no Black Panther Party. They should be to be Israelites, following Yahweh Shem Shai. But, even then, they were just trying to feed Jake and set up medical care, and the FBI looked at it as a threat. Aided by FBI, were involved with multiple break-ins of Panther headquarters, shootouts, the arrest, imprisonment of murder of nearly every high-ranking member, and achieved its systematic destruction by the 1980s. A faithful account of its history is found in Huey P. Newton autobiography, Revolutionary Suicide and the History Black Against Empire. Wow, man. This has been going on. America, you have a lot of blood in your hands, and because it's you fucking Edomites, man. You're the ones that are ruling it, man. All right. They even go down to Nat Turner, Latinos. On January 29, 2019, Tampa, Arizona police shot and killed a 14-year-old Antonio Arks. He was shot in the back between his shoulder blades while running away. Police at first delayed, then released a small section of the body cam footage, intentionally cut right before seeing the body 3 days after the shooting. After backlash over the shortened video, they held a private showing to select reporters, right? Because this is Esau's empire. He controls the narrative. Barring any cameras or recording devices seemingly showing Ark with their orange-tipped airsoft gun found near his body, they refused to release that video to the public, leading many to believe it to be doctored, with police planting an airsoft gun on him after the killing as a justification. The individual has no such airsoft gun. The officer who murdered him is currently on administrative leave. You got a lot of blood in your hands on hurting the children of Israel, Esau, you so-called white people. You're done, man. You're being exposed. In 1954, the United States implemented Operation Wetback. So, Joe Biden, the fuck you talking about? Donald Trump's the first racist. He's of many races, you piece of shit. All right? In 1954, the United States implemented Operation Wetback. Can you get any more, bigotry and harsh with those so-called racist comments? All right? And racism, it just means you're for your race, and you are for your race. All right? You want to make sure your race is on top. U.S. law enforcement initiative under Eisenhower, that's a president, right? You forget Sleepy Joe or Creepy Joe, to curb Mexican immigration, in which over 1 million Mexicans were arrested. After implementation, Operation Wetback gave rise to arrests and deportations by the U.S. Border Patrol that were civil rights violations, which results in several hundred United States citizens being illegally deported without being given a chance to prove their citizenship, right? And this is happening again with Donald Trump's ICE law enforcement. So, yeah, you got a lot to pay. So what's the judgment for you Edomites? Well, let's go to Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. Right. Jacob is your brother, you're our brother, fraternal brother, all right, but we're not the same. That's why 2 nations were split, right? In Rebecca's womb, all right? But You pursued us with the sword, you cast off pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, right? And this is a prime example of keeping your wrath forever on us, okay? Not only on the other nations, but on us. And you touched the apple of the Lord's eye. So what do you think is about to happen to you, Esau, Edom? 12. But I will send a fire upon Timon, which shall devour the palaces of Basra, right? And America is modern day Basra. So it's modern day Basra, all right? It's spiritual Egypt and Sodom. It's modern day Babylon, all right? The daughter of Babylon, okay? I got two more and I'll close out. Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Right? Because now you're being revealed, right? America, you was that hammer on the whole earth, okay? And this website proves it, okay? But now you're being revealed and now you're going down. And the Lord is setting you up, all right, for your destruction. 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. Thou was not aware, thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord, right? Because really, you've hurt his people, the children of Israel. You blasphemed his holy name, all right? You blasphemed what he looked like. You blasphemed the angels, all right? You twisted the scriptures around in the Bible. You were teaching lies, okay? And then holding the Bible in your hand, making it look like you were holier than thou. Oh, yeah. The Lord saw that. 25. The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. Right, righteous hatred. And what's about that? What's those weapons? The nukes. And that's why we're so excited to see you and Russia and all these other nations test the nukes. Because that's going to be your downfall. For this is the work of the Lord, right? Because the Lord's putting the spirit on you to do that. The Lord, power of hosts in the land of Chaldees, right? 26. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. And this is talking about America. Because ancient Babylon, that didn't happen in ancient Babylon. All right? Ancient Babylon got taken down by the Persian Medes. And it just became a city, state, all right, for the Persian Medes. Just another city. Okay? So this is obviously talking about America. 27. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for the day is come, the time of their visitation. Right? And you're about to be visited with destruction, America. You Edomites that rule here. Last verse. This book of Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, right? Because of your atrocities, your imperialistic ways, America, all right? The kingdom is translated from one people to another, right? Because of you doing all this, you're about to lose your kingdom. And best believe all these nations are getting ready to stomp you the fuck out. And that's with them nukes. So you ain't got enough time, all right? You ain't got enough time, so live it up, all right? That's why I keep telling you so-called white people that be watching our channels. What the fuck are you doing, man? All right? All you're doing is driving yourself crazy. All right? But it's beautiful. All right? You Edomites, you should just be going to Wall Street and try to get this money, son. You know? That's my recommendation. Right? Because by you watching us, all you're doing is driving yourself crazy because the truth hurts, doesn't it? But anyway, hey, it has to be like this. It's time for your end. And your end is nigh. So get ready. Get ready for World War III. Also get ready for Civil War. Get ready to see Wall Street collapse, the stock market tank. All right. Get ready to see more bankruptcies. All right. More people, more you on the streets begging. Right. You're at the end of your empire. And this is all done through the spirit power Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay. And then, yeah. And watch the nukes. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Rukakodash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone, ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there, pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep the door, keep the faith. As you can see, we're almost out of here. For the few sisters that are watching, keep studying, keep praying. We're almost out of here. Shalom and a Bible bowl. Shalom.